someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center, I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be no matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may...
Hostiles there.
J'ai mis. Ah. Je suis à la bonne place. Tabarnak, t'as pas de barré, je t'en ai. Ah. Comment? Ensuite. Ah, tu me dis.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Hey. Je suis même pas dans le... Je peux pas, c'est pas grave. Ça arrive de faire ça. C'est quoi ça, genre, ce zone-là? Ah, ok, vous jugez tout de suite.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth...
Tabarnak, il m'a gagné. Ah, ok, il va bien. Je ne sais pas pourquoi j'ai deux points. Bon.
How dare you try to circumnavigate? What is it this time? You're trying my goodwill. I don't know what to say to that. Is that good? So, the power to manipulate rifts. That seems,
Did I hear something about manipulating the rifts, Acolyte? That smacks of false scientism, bordering on heresy. You should know, and you may be able to fool an Acolyte, but I'm not as easily flummoxed. In what way can you possibly manipulate that which is the Architect's own tool for our salvation? Yes, of course it does. Makes perfect sense. If it does, in fact, do such. Can never be too certain about things. Come, prove to me this device can do what you say. Then I will decide.
Let's go.
Do not wander.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Hein? Mais... Il fallait-tu que je reste auprès de lui? Oh, man, c'est pas un con. Ah, bah, que c'est calme.
what is it this time? So,
And you may be able to fool an Acolyte, but I'm not. Yet come.
Bon. Si, sans faire de mouvement brusque.
I must admit, to to a certain modicum of suspicion towards your claims, but consider my interest piqued.
Tu peux pas aller plus vite, tabarnak. Qu'est-ce que j'ai ça? Les passages où il faut suivre quelqu'un dans une vidéo, mais ils sont tout le temps fucking lents ici. Ah, faut vous save.
Acolyte Martin said he heard them talking about a device that can change the nature of the rifts.
That's preposterous. Some tomfoolery it has.
I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders. I am content. I am loyal. I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders.
If you can indeed control the rift, as you say, that changes things. It could force us to rethink our understanding of the rifts, but we are nothing if not truth seekers.
Il a accroché.
We are here. Prove to me that your device can manipulate the rift, as you
Check
claim.
bien. Bon, il va ça faire mal, gueule.
Gods, this should not be possible. That device borders on the heretical. You will hand it over now, and then we shall decide what to do with you. You're serious. Let's not do anything. Acolytes of the glorious dawn, prepare. We.
Ah, ok. Je pensais qu'il allait m'attaquer. Ouh.
Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protectorate engagement. This unit questions the integrity of your optics. Please direct your attention to the automechanical flanked by fortified infantry and long-range turrets.
Use your lamps, Commander. They've got heavy infantry, turrets, automechs, and Law knows what else. We need a plan, not just gumption. What about the Order? They've already got forces on Cloister, and they have every incentive to want to help.
Hypothesizing. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant seek archive operational access and would likely provide assistance in this endeavor.
Didn't we pass the Order's headquarters on our way here? Big dome structure, kind of greenhouse-like. That's where I'd start.
You are the raw material for perfection.
Stealth is one valid course of action. Seeking and this.
Fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
That's
Oui, j'ai tout.
Commander. Just say which.
Pas compliqué.
No target.
Dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
some bad cover.
Disruptive influence.
Ah oui, aussi.
Engaging aesthetics appreciation protocol. Ooh.
Calcaduceus not detected.
Encore je...
What
Entry
a
kindly,
visually
yet
pleasing
firmly defined.
facility.
Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Forgive me, Pardon us if we don't... so do I need assistance from someone with substandard, non-protectorate medical training? Thank you, but no, you're too kind. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer... I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. Certainly. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you. In exchange, by all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than no. Capitulation, I can stomach. Collusion, I cannot. I refuse to... Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be...
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded.
Is there a
Harmonizing
protectorate
replacement.
curativist
Greetings,
house?
sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to maximize the needs of our society above others.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here. I've got...
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment and impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those...
But why simply huck goods better,
What the fuck,
when
il y a
such a
plusieurs
bounty could be
personnalités?
used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years. And any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for process. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, The archive and I may melt down later while running your campaign. Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern. Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the
Bon. Il veut ça? Comment j'ai des blocs ça faire là? Bon, pas grave. On va essayer ça. Découvert.
Nothing says death trap like a bunch of literal corpses. Careful now.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Quem dois?
This unit's capacity for engaging discourse has reached its constraints. Consider relying on your portable wireless to fill periods of awkward silence.
It is the duty to help you with something.
Damn, one shot.
Parasites identified.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides.
Reminds me when I found you, Commander. Practically frozen stiff. Less than.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
J'avais pas un autre. Ah, là-bas.
What? What just happened? I didn't do. Wait! You out there! What did you just. Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's computron, and it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Could it activate any additional functionality that could help us? Oh... During the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology in the... Well, I suppose if me... Therefore, if I can remove those chemicals and replace them with an artificial cytoplasm counter... No! Replace! What if I can replace the carbon and nitrogen with... Why, with a bit of luck, Let's start testing.
Ah, je montais pas? Ah, merde. Oh shit, un no-scope. C'était même pas voulu.
That's somebody.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Damn, what the fuck? Cet ascenseur. Par là au monde. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Abundance and spongers. Go through them if necessary.
Soften them up!
Oh merde. Ouais, oh shit. J'avais... Ah, si j'ai... What the fuck? Calice.
data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with
Ready to waste
untold
it. On
business
your command.
opportunities.
Well, let's hop to it, shall we?
Nevermore. Another glory greater.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Drastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Faut que je fasse quoi? Ouais, là. Ah, ok.
Hold fire. This one looks. Watch yourself.
Ok, j'étais sûr qu'elle allait m'attaquer.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
The status of these spectrum engineers is
Back off!
standing by with life support. toolkit is now the property of the Earth Directorate. Use pending.
Hein?
Free pump is in disrepair. Maintenance tools required. Emergency protocols ready.
Burn this or try it. Nobody around.
This mechanism requires a fuse to be activated. A search of the surrounding area is recommended.
Ah, merde.
One in 50 persons die from a crushing-related accident every year. Exercise caution around do not become a statistic.
So I know he's tech savvy.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. Help me whip something up.
He appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube.
Yeah.
He'd be long gone without them.
Emergency protocol syringes primed. System repaired. Activation still required.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central interface.
Prudence dictates.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have and defend it.
is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate.
Much processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
Let's hit up the reactor next. I've got to see the heart of this beast.
Down there? Are they after us next?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Hey now, I'm
Readying assault.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bomb creative obstacle.
Making very best technology. A creative workaround might be of considerable work, mainly via the reactor's backup security systems.
Reactor turret defenses online.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crap.
Amène du pas. Oh, finalement, il fallait que je prenne l'ascenseur.
Bunker mech.
Using combat related functioning selflessly without
Hey, tu me fucking aimes?
health benefits available at your request.
On tire de où?
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Putain, calme. Je savais pas que je pouvais voler avec ces splots-là. Oh, what the fuck?
Data brick of interest within pursuit range. Combat protocols. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
This one?
With punch card processing. Now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Ah oui. Je pense pas lui ici. Il faut chaque coup.
Hitching a ride's likely the easiest way down. At least I can't think of one faster. One of them survived.
Et tabarnak. Il est tout sûr pour ça. Ouh, merde.
flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament this is. Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages.
make the paradigm real and fashion a workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Processing the Rift data will be impossible until 2 out of 3 competing priority sets are expunged.
Je pense que je vais aller voir une vidéo, ouais. What the fuck? Il manque un bout de crise. Excellent.
My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance, to hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
Eventually, yes. But proving that a utopia is even possible could be the first step in attaining it. In the meantime, shouldn't those who support our goals be rewarded? And those who oppose them rank lesser? Error, 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 error. Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Ah.
Control access nook. Huh. Sounds like my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously.
Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent.
Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. A perfect community with every luxury save freedom. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously. Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. A perfect community with every luxury save freedom. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. A perfect community with every luxury save freedom. Overt influence. Be advised. Your present course of I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic mathematician would surely oppose. Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay its ascendance. You are reducing the archive to a suboptimal state.
Ok, là, je suis en train de les désactiver. Ok, fait que...
Stop. Hold on now. Remember. Why? Stop now. Much better. You. Much better. Vandalism. Sabotage. Wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated rate in the interim. May I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I'd contend that solving then, but my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations. Rich data processing complete. The protector, in addition to assuming the...
Valid courses of action include further examination of this inhospitable environment, or returning to the ship to pursue Lee an optimal decision. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit Horizon Point Station has reappeared, providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the archive. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the calculating. According to the, however, before not in failure to make proper preparation.
Parfait. Moi, je vais arrêter sur le point assoyer.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift, as a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will...
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
Fortunately, the Providence is not equipped with exterior weaponry. If you can reach the ship, you should find no obstacles to boarding it. This unit urges moving quickly. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way.
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and experience.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia, and there is minimal room for error.
Bon. Je vous dis un gros merci à ceux qui sont passés sur mon live. N'hésitez pas à laisser un petit follow si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Et on se retrouve pour un autre live. Je vais sûrement le finir hors live. Mais bon. Fait qu'un gros merci à tout le monde. Je vous dis à la prochaine. Bye bye.